welcome to my channel, Ortiz Apple Tree. We're asking Spirit to show you today what you need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Accurate general messages here are Ortiz Apple Tree for Leos. I'm receiving the messages that I see. Okay, we have here the Hangman. Looks like it doesn't know if it wants to be upright or reverse. And then we have here Eight of Pentacles. Accurate general messages for Leos, please. North, South, East, and West. Okay. 10 of Wands, reverse. And the Four of Pentacles, reverse. Okay. Keep in mind, these are not personal readings, but general messages. So you want to receive what resonates with you and leave the rest. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Spirit, show Leos what they need to see. Accurate general messages for Leos. Heartbreak in reverse. Leos, North, South, East, and West. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Leos, funeral in reverse. And we're going to keep it with those messages. Again, these are general. Receive what resonates, leave what does not. Let's get into it. So, Leos, here we have the Hangman. It didn't know if it wanted to be upright or in reverse. And I just feel like some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But this is an energy where you're in a situation, you may not be happy with it. Like you're feeling stuck in a rut or trapped in a situation or a frame of mind that may not be making you happy, but you have the power to release yourself. So I feel like this involves walking away from a situation, walking away from someone that you see red flags that could be a potential heartbreaker. We have the heartbreaker here in reverse, So I feel like, you could be facing a dilemma and not sure what path to take, but I feel like you feel things aren't turning out the way you planned. So the next step to take could be looking at the situation from a different angle. And I feel like giving yourself time to stop trying to control things and just let them be. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a partner that you're taking a step back from and assessing the relationship, the situationship, and the options that you have and where is this connection leading you to. And I feel like you're holding off on making a decision. You're going to give yourself the right time. Maybe you need time to think it through. Maybe you're thinking about this person while you're at work and you're thinking about letting go of them and walking away. I feel like you are the only one that's keeping yourself in this situation. You can walk away if you want to. There could be someone that you need to release that has old negative relationship patterns. Or, if you're holding on to feelings for an ex, I feel like you're coming to a point where it's time to release those feelings. Release any rigid preconceptions about an ideal partner in order to open yourself up to other options around you. For some of you, could be feeling uncertain about your career path or feel like your career is stagnant. Maybe you're unclear about, some of you may work alone a lot, but you're really focused on making money and being, comfortable financially. And I feel like you're unclear about what steps to take to move a career forward. Maybe you're struggling to make a decision or understand that you don't have to make a decision right now, but you can relax and let things unfold. They'll become clear in time. I feel like you're needing a fresh perspective, though. Maybe anxiety around finances can make things seem worse than what they actually are, but I feel like positive things are going to be happening for you, that you're not appreciating. Maybe you're just a little too focused on money. Some of you, this could be where you could be experiencing some health issues, and the Hangman, is encouraging you to consider all your treatment options. It doesn't mean you got to reject a treatment you've been offered from a doctor, but rethink your health issues, consider tackling them from multiple angles. It's just all about perspective, enlightenment. And I feel like whatever the issue you're experiencing, you may need to just allow yourself time to heal rather than being frustrated that your health is not improving as quickly as you want it to. There could be negative patterns because if this was in reverse, it's negative patterns. Some of you are very detached. I feel like some of you are trying to avoid confronting changes that need to be made. Behavior patterns that are not working for you anymore. It's time for a change. Your attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards you, Leos. Some of you may have been repeating some negative relationship patterns over and over without learning from mistakes. maybe rushing from one bad relationship to the next and never taking responsibility for the role you play in choosing those relationships and taking responsibility in the role you play for still being single. Some of you could be dealing with people that you see the red flags, that they're a heartbreaker, that they're a user, they're a womanizer, they're a manipulator, they're a gold digger, whether it's man or woman, and still ignoring them. So it's time to make a change. You could be with someone, a relationship, a connectionship, a situationship that's not working, but holding on to it for fear of being alone or starting over. So yeah, your attitude towards your life will determine life's attitude towards you, even whether that be in love or in career. Things may not be going well for you, but some of you may resort to blame others, or you feel like you can't change a circumstance that you're in regards to work. I feel like now is the time to take back your control of your career. Figure out what you want and go for it, Leos. Don't be a passenger in your own life, especially if it's not taking you where you want to go. You don't want to be paralyzed by fear of financial hardship, so you don't want to overwork yourself to a point of burnout. But a fresh perspective might be all you need to get things moving in the right direction. I feel like some of you are really focused on money. Maybe you're wanting a new job maybe you're going into self-employment, or you're building a business or some type of trade or some type of quality, or you're trying to master your skills, your expertise. This is hard work, commitment, dedication, concentration. This is also success and ambition and accomplishments that you had in life. And it's all about your financial security is what your goals are. Some of you could be going back to school for scholarship or qualification. But I feel you're being very productive with your time. There's a lot of diligence here. You're working towards something you want. And I know, this type of energy may feel a little bit mundane or boring. But I feel like you're on the brink of achieving some type of great success. So don't give up. Yeah, you're almost at the end. Don't give up. But I feel like skills that you're learning at the moment is going to help you later in life. You're very experienced. You have inner wisdom. You've gained a lot of sense of pride and self-confidence from achieving your ambitions. Just always have that laced with humbleness. And I feel like, you're putting in some effort in your love life too. You could be dating right now or reassessing the partnership you do have. You're wanting to share someone who has achievements as well. You want to be with someone who has mutual goals. You want someone who knows what it's like to work hard to secure their future financially. Just remember to balance the workload and spend time with a partner. If you're wanting to improve your love life, you have to make time. It's not all about work and no play. Some of you are really learning from mistakes in the past to avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future with people who can tend to abandon you, break your heart, disappoint you in your love life. And I do feel like if you're starting a business, self-employment, building a business, trade, and success, even if you're not planning a career change, the Eight of Pentacles is like things should be going well or improving, where you're going to find yourself achieving a level of mastery in your work. You could become a specialist or an expert in your field. If you're still in education or going back with the education, you could be offered a scholarship or achieve a qualification. If you're already in business, it's quality craftsmanship of your work. Your attention to detail is going to earn you a great reputation, and trade will flow. But hard work, diligence, dedication, all the hard work that you've previously put into your financial planning is going to pay off, Leos. So you're going to be able to live quite comfortably financially. I feel like your financial success will be able to help others that's less fortunate. And then, the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles, before moving on to that Ten of Wands reverse, I feel like Spirit wants you to find meaning and purpose in your work and in your daily life. It's like you're being called to surrender your control and your attachment to old ideas and focus your energy and attention on mastering self and craft. And also sometimes waiting and surrendering to the flow of life. It could be the most meaningful and powerful action we take because it embraces like a sense of non-attachment and acceptance to change. Then you can open yourself up to new perspectives and possibilities, and then reinforce the importance of hard work and dedication with it. And then you can invest your time, your energy into your craft, your work, the mastery, and then you find that sense of purpose and fulfillment. So finding meaning and purpose in your daily life, it requires surrender, acceptance of change, and of course hard work, and let go of old ideas. Just because we grow older doesn't mean we have to hold on to old ideas and attachments. But you can focus on mastering yourself, finding fulfillment in your work, and embracing a sense of surrender and change. That's how you tap into profound spiritual lessons, really. And so I feel like in doing so, you're able to let go and let God, so to speak. 10 of Wands is in reverse. So this is some of you offloading the stress. You're not carrying your cross, their cross, this person's cross, your children's cross, crosses that are too heavy to bear, that could bring you to a workaholic, a burnout, a collapse, a breakdown. Learning to say no and offloading, making people be responsible for their own responsibilities and letting go. Not having too much responsibility or stress. Not carrying a cross that's too heavy to bear anymore. I feel like for some of you, you felt like you were trying to help others to the point where it was detrimental to yourself. It was, it had you feeling like you were on the brink of a collapse or breakdown. You were duty bound. And I feel like you got to learn to say no. You got to learn to offload. If people can help, people that saying, hey, can you help me pay this bill? Can I borrow this money? You got to learn to say no. You've taken on so much. You've shared other people's burdens for so many years. And it's time to say no. It's time to just stop. It's time to offload. Some of you were overloaded with duties and stresses that weren't even yours. Could have been family, friends, people you were sleeping with. No, not anymore. No. Offload your burdens and stress. It gives you more time for you. It gives you more time for dating, meeting someone new. It gives you more time to allow more fun in your life, spontaneous energy and excitement into your life. When you offload responsibilities and stressors that don't even belong to you in the first place. You're only supposed to carry one cross. And if you give it to God, He carries the cross for you. You don't want to crumble under pressure of excessive burdens. So you're going to find ways to reduce your burdens and responsibilities. And some of you are going to find ways to reduce your workload. You've been delegating some of the work to other employees to do. Finding a more efficient way of doing things. Working smarter and not harder. It's not all about hard work. It gets to a point where it's like, no, we need some passive income here. We need some smart work, not hard work. Right? So you're recognizing and you're taking steps to get it under control, reduce your workload to a manageable level. If you're retired, be retired. Enjoy retirement. Stop looking for work if it's not necessary. You've gotten your financial responsibilities to a manageable level. You're living comfortable. Cut up the credit cards. Arrange easier repayment plans with the lenders. And that will alone reduce anxiety and bring you balance in your life. So no more caving under pressure of it all. No more worried about other people's stresses and responsibilities, but focusing on your own and saying no, okay? You're being called to say no. No. It's the two simple letters, one simple word, but it's so difficult to say no for some people. It's packed with guilt for some people. They're afraid of disappointing someone. They have anxiety turning down people. Like your boss wants you to take overtime, you say, no, I can't. Don't be a people pleaser. No matter the reasons, learning to say no is an important skill that you can master for your personal health and well-being. Your time and energy is precious. And you should use it wisely. Those time and energy is precious resource. Use it wisely. You can't do everything for everyone. You know, when you should say no, when you feel uncomfortable, say no. When you feel guilty or obligated, say no. In a work situation, it's difficult to say no. Your job may require you or oblige you to delegate tasks that the supervisor tells you to do, but that doesn't mean your time and energy are less valuable than theirs. You can make a decision to say no when you're overloaded. Say no to taking on more tasks, more projects. Wait until you've freed up some time and energy before you could take on anything new. If you're always working long hours, say no to working on the weekend. Some of you may have really been overloaded over the holidays. Keep in mind that saying no to yourself is just as important as saying no to others. Don't put pressure on yourself. It only adds to your stress and anxiety. And you got to make sure you prioritize your mental health and physical health to avoid burnout. You know, if something crosses your personal boundaries, no. If you're only saying yes to please someone else and it comes at a cost of your own happiness and well-being, no. Do less to deliver more. Focus on one thing at a time and do it well. And you can produce much higher quality work when your energy is directed into projects you enjoy. Saying no can benefit your performance and career. And it's important, again, for your well-being. It prevents a burnout. And clear boundaries and mutual respect from saying no can keep people, respecting you more too. Like, they realize that they can't just walk all over you. They can't just use you and manipulate you and control you because you know how to say no. You can use self skills to help yourself. The ability to speak up on behalf of yourself effectively. It could bring like a lot of positive results, speaking up for yourself in an empowered way. Understanding your values, what matters the most to you and why. How do you serve a team and an organization as a whole? Things like that. So, Four of Pentacles is here in reverse, and that is shedding the old, letting go of people, possessions, issues. Some of you could be making a large purchase, buying a new house or a car, some kind of trade or something. Now, for some of you, this could be a financial loss as well. If you take Four of Pentacles minus Eight of Pentacles, it's still Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is gambling. You got to stop gambling. It can become an addiction, and it can engage in reckless behavior. And stop trying to control people, situations. And you're being called to approach things with a more relaxed, open attitude. If you're in a relationship, you could be letting go because there could be some toxicity. You could be dealing with someone who is a womanizer, a gold digger, a heartbreaker, a user. Gold diggers are not just females, people. They're men too. And I feel like it's a need to let go and then let go of fear. Get out there, meet people with an open heart. Let go of feelings for an ex. Release those feelings, move forward in a positive way. This also is a reminder to pursue any success through honest hard work or honest smart work. Avoid taking the shortcuts that could backfire. Like, there could be theft of, like, somebody at your job could steal your ideas. So they could steal your business or your client. So be careful who you trust with your client list. Be careful who you tell your ideas and your trade secrets to. Some of you may be losing something valuable through carelessness, financial loss through gambling, or get-rich-quick schemes. So avoid risky investments. They may fail. Hold on to your money. Use your money wisely. Some of you are using your money for something important, like saving for a house, buying another house, selling a house, or a car. Some of you are able to give to others that are in need. Just like I said, don't take on their crosses. It's okay to help them, throw them a few, some change, but don't take on their whole mortgage. Don't take on their whole car note or something like that. Okay? But some of you are releasing negative energy, or you need to, in order to move forward positive in a healthy way. If you've been suffering from anxiety or worries with someone, about someone, a situation, it's time to let it go. Be true to yourself. I feel like you want to learn to say no to being a people pleaser to this person, this ex that could come back to try to want to ask you for some money or ask you for some help. Put yourself first and say no. If it's not a family, it could be a family member, a friend, or a coworker. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it could be someone who has hurt you before or broken your heart that you freed yourself from. They could be trying to come back asking for some money or a favor or something. Just say no. It's okay to put yourself first and say no if someone asks you for something you don't want to do, or if they ask you for something unreasonable or impossible. You also need to stop saying yes when you are not getting anything out of this. The most important part is like reminding yourself that saying no when you mean it isn't being selfish, it's taking care of yourself. Set those healthy boundaries, stop making excuses, listen to your inner voice, spend some time alone. That can help you understand your own thoughts, your feelings, your needs better when you're alone. It can help you find out what makes you happy, what makes you unhappy. And being able to know yourself better can help in many ways. Many benefits of spending time alone make it worth trying out, even if it's just for a little while each week. That can also help you become stronger in saying no. And because you can't please everyone. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you have to understand you can't make everybody happy. And the simple truth is that you can't please everyone all the time because people's needs are different from person to person. So act in a certain way to please one person may upset or offend someone else. So instead, just try acting authentically, and people who like the true you will appreciate you for who you are. So you're going to be assertive and stand up for yourself. And Spirit is calling you to embrace change. Don't dwell on the past. That only brings about negative feelings and emotions. You'll feel regretful, maybe even guilty. This is something you shouldn't allow yourself to do. The best way to embrace change is to let go of things that are weighing you down. 10 of Wands reverse. Let go of things that is holding you back. No more holding on to people, places, and possessions. Like, cut ties with toxic people in your life. People who try to take advantage of your kindness, your money for too long now. Stop being a people pleaser. Don't focus on your past regrets. Only think about the actions you can take right now that will make you happy. And by all means, make yourself a priority and embrace change. Because, you may need to just put it all together and say, if somebody tries to come back, or you're dating somebody and you see the red flags, so this person's a heartbreaker, this person is not the one for you, this person's a user, whatever, you can just tell them, I really enjoyed spending time with you, but this isn't the connection I'm looking for. I have a lot of clarity about what I want at this point in my life, and I don't see us as a good match. But I wish you love and light, and I wish you well, and I wish you luck finding your person. And keep it moving, Leos. You can reject someone nicely, but you don't want to reject change. Change. Funeral in reverse is giving me like the Death Tarot card energy. And some of you may be resisting change. You may be a little set in your ways. But change is necessary for you to move forward. Nothing can begin while you're holding on to old negative energy, people, exes in the past that hurt you, people that use you, carrying other people's crosses, all that stuff. It's time for a change. Just like the seasons change. You got to let go. And once you do, new energy comes into your life to give you a new, brighter beginning. And You can't resist change forever. If you keep holding on to things you should be letting go, then God steps in and finds a way to push you into your life path in its own way. And the universe way of getting you to where you're supposed to be, if you resist it, can be distressing. So it's much better to make the correct path of letting go and embracing change. That way, you'll feel empowered that you made a decision to end what is no longer working for you, whether that be a career or in your love life. And when you think of the change you're resisting, be realistic with yourself. Is it going to make you feel worse than staying in a situation indefinitely? Or is it going to lead you something amazing if you embrace change and you cut these people off that are toxic, or this stagnant career, or overworking yourself to the point of exhaustion? So I feel like no more holding on to a relationship that's long run its course. No more accepting exes back. No more feeling dependent on people, terrified of loneliness. No more staying with the partner who no longer loves you, but out of a sense of obligation. A relationship that you think you could resurface or rekindle. Why settle for something old and used already when you can have something new to explore? Letting go of negative behavior patterns in order to bring something positive into your love life. Some of you have a tendency to pick bad partners to a low self-esteem, that you got to build your self-confidence and let go of your self-sabotaging behaviors. It's not all about looks and a big booty. It's not all about a fat wallet. It's not. I mean, a fat wallet can help you live comfortable, but if there's toxic energies behind that fat wallet, you gotta let that go. It's not worth it. All money ain't good money. So letting go of self-sabotaging behaviors in order to allow a decent partner into your life who will treat you with love and respect. Then embracing that change is all well worth it. And some of you, it's time for a career change or a new direction. You're resistant because you're afraid to let go of the security you have. You may like that stability and routine your career brings, even if you find it's boring, mundane, and unfulfilling. Behavior patterns that are stopping you from getting to where you want to be. If you take time to figure out what needs to change in order to get you to the place on the career ladder that you want to be, make it happen. It can even bring you more money with less work. Rethink your spending habits. Rethink how you manage your finances. Have you been wasting money? That can improve your ability to manage your finances that you're resisting. So the change could be embracing change financially, in your career or in your love life. You know, it could be eliminating debt where you've overspent out of habit, letting go of financial practices and being more responsible with your money. And any hardships is temporary, because you're going to be managing your money more carefully. You're going to be embracing change. You need to. You're being called to. Some of you could be resisting tackling your health issues, and you got to be more proactive in your treatments. Maybe your health woes and physical symptoms of a deeper issue are resisting resolving, needing to embrace change. How you're eating, how your sleeping habits. Are you overworking yourself? So yeah, go ahead and tackle that. Get your checkups as needed. Go and get it out of the way. It'll give you renewed energy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe here at Ortiz Apple Tree. And until next time, Leos, take care.